Shorty got that body, got it, so no time, cut up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better pick wisely. Just real high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, mouth pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's
$2 multipass.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than a trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Oh, you stay with it in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by... Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on...
And now, baseball. Please welcome your 2025 San Francisco
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Here's Sky Moore on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to run again with McCaffrey. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, he called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the 1st time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the 1st time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way. And he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down, give to Harvey. Moving forward past the 30. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Nix from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped by a man who spent his first 6 seasons in red and gold, and that's Greg Greenlaw.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
What's up?
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Get set. Right there. 18. What's up?
First down throw by Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warrior 70. Come on, man. Take over.
Jones going to throw it again. Makes the catch. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, McLaughlin. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's another carry for McLaughlin. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Takes it in at the 21. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jones now on 3rd down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. Cuts to the left. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
A toss now to Robinson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 36 yards. And the 49er, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
He finds it right side. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
Broncos nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Stidham off the play action. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Jones. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos take over after returning it inside the red zone. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play action, Stidham. He completes it in traffic. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and goal, they're going option. And he gets in, touchdown! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Isaac Garindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
second down. Robinson. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throw here, third down. Connects in on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. The 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium. On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. Jones on fourth down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes. I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that was way too much risk for that reward.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. We'll try to connect on a 50-yarder.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Rindo to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. First down, throw by Jones. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now. Jones will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. They get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. San Francisco calls it second timeout. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. He's going deep. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. That close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Sit him now. First and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the shotgun, it's Stidham. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Motioning left is their running back. On third down, Stidham. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Running over center with McLaughlin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Looking from the gun. Here's Stidham. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play fake, Jones. Finds his target, Robinson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Jones. Completed over the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. 60 bison. 60 bison. Hey, check that. Street.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Tackle by Talanoa Wonga. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Sack. Check out.
Staying with Robinson. He's still going at the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
From
line.
the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Scrap all 80.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Niners 21. Broncos 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to
Now
kick
Pinheiro
off.
on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own
The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. There's plays a design run. Pick up of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is McLaughlin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Stidham on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. It's Stidham. Once complete, it's Bryant outright. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw, Stidham. Near the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the check.
So we're going to get a challenge here as the 49ers want another look at that last play.
Previous play is under review.
Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. They'll try and punch it in, and they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Gorindo to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Play action now with Jones. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they get to him again. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go.
To the air with Stidham. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it down at the 26-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, check that. 3.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Third down, Jones to throw. Short throw is drops. This one's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. Watkins has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Jones. This will be caught by Watkins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Grab low leading.
Here's Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Niners 28, Broncos 24. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Denver set to take the field on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Sit him now, 1st and 10. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here's Stidham to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
He'll throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. 4th down. That's tougher.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my piece. Say, protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He's got it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed to his running back. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
Here we go, set.
looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. They've got first down here from the 36. Now we're on with Robinson. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
Die Strafe akzeptieren wir natürlich.
Partner, we call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
Running it after the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. And that's probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Man, great call by the defense there. They go to cover 2 for that play. And it's the free safety back there who makes the read and forces that turnover.
And that's who you want playing that cover 2, covering half the field, right? Those strong safeties near the line of scrimmage. A little more depth at playing the run-free safeties. This is exactly what they want. They want to play that half. And when that ball is in their vicinity, go and take it away.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's drawn up for him. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.
Es ist schon cool. Ja. Tja, habe ich festgestellt, dass ich wahrscheinlich die ganze Zeit ähm, erzählt habe und hatte aber das Mikro leise. Naja, gut. So habt ihr es nicht durch mein blödes Gequatsche kommentarlos gesehen oder werdet es ansehen. Ähm, Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß beim Ansehen. Vielleicht kann der eine oder andere ein paar Schlüsse draus ziehen. Zwei, drei Fehler habe ich gemacht, die ich so wahrscheinlich in der Situation nicht nochmal machen würde. Ähm, ja, Learning by Doing. Ähm, auf jeden Fall war ich mit meiner Defense ganz zufrieden. Ja, und ein solides offensives Spiel. Beim nächsten Mal dann werde ich wohl auch beim Spiel kommentieren. Und ja, für diejenigen, die Interesse daran haben, die Saison zu verfolgen, bleibt am Ball. Gibt regelmäßig Updates dazu. Und ja, viel Spaß beim Anschauen. Grüßen die Runde. Bang, bang, Niner Gang.